Hey, Valentine's Day. Man, it's Valentine's Day already, 2021. I'm telling you, this year is going to go by just as fast as 2020 did. It'll be Christmas before you know it. But the times always fly really quickly throughout the year. And so what you have to do is position yourself so you can be successful. So again, happy Valentine's Day to everybody out there, and welcome to the Home Biz Hustle Show. All right, I'm just excited today. So it's Valentine's Day. We're probably not gonna do anything major. We might go grab something to eat or whatever, and me and the wifey and stuff. So we will spend some quality Valentine's Day time with each other today. So again, happy Valentine's Day to everybody and everything. Be safe if you're going to be out and about and everything. So let's go ahead and kick everything off today. Um, I actually, someone asked me this question on one of the episodes earlier this week. I can't remember. I have to go through my recorded notes here. And I'll be sure to shout you out there. But one question that I got was if I had to start all over again in business, like, of course, me and my wife, we've done a lot over the years. And if I had to start all over with no leads, no influence, no, I got a few things here. What was I looking at? No influence, no videos, no reputation, no list, just like ground zero, right? What would I do to get back to the level of success that we're kind of used to, or what have you? That's a really good question. And there's a lot of different lanes I can go down with that, actually. But what I know now, okay, these are some things that I would do to be able to do that. And it can be from a perspective, if you're in a position currently right now where you don't have, currently right now, you don't have a major influence online, no internet marketing reputation or what have you, no lists, no leads, no content, just like, hey, this is day number one. I just woke up this morning and said, you know what? I'm tired of working for other people. I want to work for myself, and I want to be able to do some different things from home, take care of my wife, my family, my husband, whoever. I just want to be able to do it all from home, leveraging the internet. That's where you can kind of look at it from that perspective too. And I wrote a list down, so I gave it some thought. I think earlier this week when someone asked me that question, I was kind of just going off the top of the head with a few things, but I kind of gave it a little bit of thought earlier this morning. Like, what would I do, knowing what I know now? Okay, what would I do if I just had to start all over again? And I wrote a few things here. Number one, and I'm going to kind of elaborate on a lot of this. Some of it is tool related, and a lot of it is really just mental. Okay, just making a decision. So let me start here, and that just kind of gave me an idea here as well as I'm talking. So the first thing that I would do, okay, hopefully everybody's writing this down, is just make a decision. Okay, first, that's the first thing that you need to do, is just make a decision that this is what you want to do. Let me brighten this up a little bit here. There we go. Seems a little dark there. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, all right. So first of all, just make a decision, because you won't be able to get to the next step if you just don't make a decision. If you're like, oh, maybe I might do it, or I don't know, if all that doubt is still clouding your mind on what you want to do in 2021 and beyond, you're just going to procrastinate. So first, just make a decision that this is what you want to do and just go for it. Okay, that's what you got to do. Okay, that's number one. Okay, so let me put number one there. Got my notes here. So Number two, and this is no major order per se. Knowing what I know now, I would make a decision. Okay. If I had to start all over, I would make the decision. Okay, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do it again. Let's do it again. And second thing, I would make sure that I have an autoresponder. Okay. Um, uh, an autoresponder. What is an autoresponder for some people that don't know? Get Response is a service. Aweber is a service. Mailchimp. These are different types of services, email services, where if you have like a capture page and people opt in, you can build a list, and the autoresponder will send out a series of emails, allowing it to follow up for you automatically, if that makes sense. So that's really what an autoresponder is. So because remember, knowing what I know now, I know it's all about building an audience, building a list, people that you can follow up with, people that you can build a relationship with. Those are some things that I didn't start off with initially. And I remember early on, I kind of kicked myself in the butt because I wasn't using an autoresponder. And I think we probably went, oh my God, let me think. We probably went like 9 months. Like when we first started having success, we probably went like almost a year without using autoresponders. And I missed out on so many opportunities of people that I could remarket other things to later down the road. Some of those came because, some of those people, became followers, and we built relationships with a lot of those people through the internet. So, but I lost a lot of people that I could have had on my list that I could retarget and reshare information to them on a consistent basis. So we really dropped the ball initially, and it probably cost us tens of thousands of dollars. We used to talk about it way back in the day, but haven't really talked about it in a long time, except now. But I would definitely get an autoresponder. Get Response, Aweber. Most of them have like a 30-day free trial. They give you like up to 500, emails that you can import, not really import, but that you can fill up your contact list up, usually about 500 or something like that. And they give it to you free for 30 days in most cases. That's what I would definitely do. I would make sure I have that. So number one was make a decision. Two was more of a tool. I'm going to need an autoresponder. Okay. Cause I'm about to do some things. So I got to get certain things prepared. Okay. For the activity that I'm getting ready to do. Number three is I would definitely have a funnel system. Okay. And I did a really detailed, to a certain extent, I think we were on that call yesterday for like an hour, almost an hour and a half, going over one of our number one sales funnel tools called ClickFunnels. There's other ones out there as well. So, I mean, whichever one, I've tested a lot of different ones over the years, not just ClickFunnels, but just to kind of see what others do. Cause you see promotions and stuff like that or whatever. But the one that, to me, that just does everything that I needed to do, that I've seen. I'm sure there's some other ones out there that I haven't tested or whatever, but ClickFunnels, it just works for us, and all our media and pictures and video, everything that we've been doing pretty much revolves around that platform. So why a sales funnel system? Remember, I'm going to be making videos, and I don't want to get ahead of my list here, but I need to have some type of system. If I'm going to be marketing pages and opportunities and products and services, I do not want to look like everybody else. I do not. No, I'm with this company, and this company has 20,000 affiliates or 50,000 other reps in the company, and they're all using this website that the company provides. I don't want to use that website for my marketing. Okay. Because then I look like all 50,000 of those individuals. So I got to make sure that I have my own kind of flow going. And that's what some type of sales funnel system, whether it's ClickFunnels or whatever, I want to have that so I can kind of set myself apart from everybody else. Okay. So that's number three. It's kind of recap. Number one, I would make a decision. Hey, you know what? Let's just do it again. Let's do it again. We know what to do now. It's no experimentation. I already know what we need to do. I would make a decision to do it. I would get an autoresponder. I would, have some type of funnel system, right? And again, when it comes to the tools, I think that's pretty much. So when it comes to tools and having certain things that you're going to need to scale your business. And I talk like this. I say this to a lot of people that I know, friends I talk to all the time. One thing I don't, and this is me, I'm just talking about Steve Rachel here. I do not like doing businesses. I just don't like, and let me kind of explain what I mean by doing a business. You're in this business and you're just doing it. Hey, Steve, what business are you doing? Well, I'm not doing anything. I like to scale businesses, meaning, I want to take it from zero to major income. Okay. And usually within a certain period of time. I don't like just, I'm in this business and I'm just doing it. I don't like doing businesses. I like to set things up so it can scale. Okay. And to help your business to scale, you're just going to need tools. You can't do it all by yourself. You just can't, especially if you're using technology. So, and a lot of people say, well, Steve, I can't afford that monthly on an autoresponder and I can't do this and I can't do that. I get it. I totally understand. What you're going to have to do is ask yourself, how bad do you want it? One thing I've learned, if someone wants something so bad, they are willing to do whatever it takes to get it done. Autoresponders are, like a drop in the bucket. They're like, $15 a month, if that, or whatever. And let me kind of talk a little bit about the mindset on that. I know a sales funnel system, a good one's probably going to cost you $50 or more per month. Some may be a little bit lower, but sometimes you get what you pay for. So remember that in marketing. A lot of times, if you kind of looking at the market and you look, especially when it comes to sales funnel systems, if you get too cheap with it, you're going to get what you pay for. But realistically, as long as you got something, just start there because you can always upgrade or whatever. So I will throw that. So you can always start wherever and always upgrade. But most of these types of services and systems will have some kind of monthly fee attached to them. When you're starting out, don't think of it like, oh man, it's going to cost me $100 a month. It's going to cost me $50 a month, $20 a month, whatever. Don't look at it like that. Remember, you're an entrepreneur. Because I've had people say, well, I can't afford that per month. I mean, well, aren't you? I mean, unless I misunderstood what you're saying. You said you want to be an entrepreneur and you want to start making money per month. Well, if you're making money per month, why is the monthly fee of this service keeping you from moving forward? Because I mean, the whole purpose of the tool is to help you to make money. So don't look at it like, well, I'm not going to be able to afford that $20 a month or that $50 a month or that $100 a month. Hey, do what you got to do. Get the services or what tools, whatever you need, and then go to work and let those tools help you to go to work so you can start getting the profits. And then you won't even be paying whatever the monthly fee is coming out of your profits. That's how I think. So we've done a lot of different things and purchased a lot of different products or different services over the years. And some we still have, some we don't. Because maybe it didn't really fit what we were trying to do, but we just did it anyway because we needed to see how it worked. And if we liked it, we would have kept it and moved forward. But we never think about, well, that's going to cost us a lot of money per month. We can't afford that because we don't think in the now. We're thinking, okay, well, let me get that now. I know within the next 30 days, we're planning on making at least $3,000 or $5,000 or $1,000 or what. You see what I'm saying? So we're already planning on, hey, we're going to make some money. So let's get it now and make some money. Then we won't even have to worry about the monthly fee. Make sense? So I just thought I'd throw that in there because that's something that I kind of get from time to time when people are, well, I can't afford that. I'm like, hey, I couldn't either. On a monthly basis for certain things, when we first started, certain things that we were getting, we really couldn't afford it on the monthly aspect of it. We could afford like, okay, let's just go ahead and buy this month, but we can't afford to do this again next month. We would just get it because we already had the insight in our mind like, well, let's get it and we need to go to work because we need to pay next month's bill for this service out of the profits that we're going to make with this opportunity. Make sense? That's how we kind of looked at the tools of different things. So again, real quick recap. 1, make a decision. 2, you need an autoresponder. 3, you're going to need some kind of sales funnel system, especially if you're marketing something and affiliate marketing, especially network marketing. If you're doing it online, you're going to need some type of sales funnel system. All right. So number 4 is, of course, if you're watching this video, obviously you're on YouTube, right? So you're definitely going to need a YouTube account. Most of you probably already have one. And if you don't, it's really easy to create one. Just go to youtube.com, create an account. If you have a Gmail account already, Gmail and Google and YouTube are the same company, so it'll all tie in together with the same email address that you're using on your Gmail account. So of course, I would use Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. I would make a decision on which platforms do I want to share content with. Okay. And again, I'm not saying you got to go on Facebook, you got to go on YouTube, you got to go on Instagram, you got to go on LinkedIn, you got to go on Periscope and Twitter. Nope. I always say if you're just starting out, pick at least one platform that you're really comfortable with. If you're really comfortable with Facebook, start with Facebook. If that's where you do your thing every day, that's where you're searching and you're connecting with people, and that's what you're familiar with, start there. If some of you are really familiar with Instagram, that's where you live, that's where you roam every day, like start with Instagram, right? You can create content, and I'm gonna go into this a little bit more in detail here in just a second, but I want you to pick a platform, okay? Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, say, hey, this is going to be my number one piece. Now, let me give you some recommendations. When we first started years ago, of course, I used YouTube. YouTube was probably the most impactful platform that really impacted our business because it allowed us to do videos. When we first started, this is 2012. I don't know if you remember, but there was a time where Facebook, you couldn't upload a video file to Facebook. You could upload an image, but you couldn't upload a video file. So what I was doing initially, from what I learned from other people that were crushing it on the internet, I said, okay, well, I'm going to use YouTube. I'm going to upload videos to YouTube. And I know I'm new. Nobody knows who I am. So I'm probably not going to get a lot of views if I upload something. I'm probably going to be like on page 7 when the video uploads. So nobody's going to really be able to see me because I'm new. I mean, who am I? I'm just a guy working at T-Mobile. So I'm not this internet marketing guy. I'm just a guy working, trying to figure out a way of how to make money from home. So I uploaded my videos to YouTube, and then I used Facebook to promote the content. Okay. So I will, and even on Facebook, at that time, we might have had like 250. I know for a fact I did not have 300 friends on my Facebook account when we first started taking this internet marketing thing seriously. I had like maybe 300 people. Most of them were people at my job at T-Mobile, classmates, coworkers, family, stuff like that. It wasn't like these were all marketing type people, or it's just family, friends, coworkers, people that were kind of like in my circle in real life. So I would take those videos, upload them or share them because I couldn't upload the video. I had to just share the link. I think I kind of talked about this on one of the calls, one of the other episodes, where I would just talk about that video and then I would upload it. And then the next day I would I just kept doing that. And I would also share my video in other groups that I was a part of, different Facebook groups. I was promoting my content because I knew if I just uploaded my video to YouTube, nobody's going to really look at it because I don't have any juice. I think I had maybe 5 subscribers on my YouTube channel at the time or whatever, if that. It might have been 0. I don't even remember, but it wasn't anything because I'm just getting started. So that's just a little information to kind of show you how everybody starts where they start, just like we did. You're gonna do the exact same thing, but you can do it if you're consistent. And these are some of the things that I would do if I had to change. If I had to start all over again, I would make a decision, make sure I have my autoresponder set up. I would make sure I have a funnel system for the things I need to create so I can house my videos and different things and have cool looking pages. And then, of course, I would pick which platform that I would go all in on. Facebook, YouTube, whatever. Again, my recommendation is, I would say my number one recommendation is FaceTube. What I mean by that is I would do both in conjunction, Facebook and YouTube. To kind of give you a little insight, YouTube creates evergreen content. What I mean by that, like right now, as you're watching this video, there are some people somewhere around the world, around the planet, that's watching one of my old videos from way back when, right now, as we're speaking. Okay. I don't know which one. I can go in my analytics and find out later, but someone's watching. Okay. So YouTube gives you the ability, you can make a video right now. People can still be watching that video 6 years from now. Okay. That's just how YouTube works. Okay. It's a search engine. So if your video falls in the search of whatever that person's searching for, hey, boom, they can still watch your video, whether it was uploaded today, yesterday, last week, last month, or 7 years ago. It doesn't matter. Make sense? That's what Google's job is, to provide the most relevant content based off of what the user is searching for. Okay. Never mind how new the video is. It's just going to provide the most relevant information. Make sense? Now Facebook, on the other hand, is a what have you done for me lately platform, meaning it's great to share information, and it can share a lot of good stuff, but the content gets old really quickly. The algorithm just is terrible for organic reach, right? So what you post today, nobody's going to, in most cases, not going to be looking at that post, a week from now, or actually days from now, actually. Like, for example, I can guarantee you right now, I'll put money on it, nobody's watching a Facebook video that I uploaded on Facebook. Let's say I uploaded that video 6 years ago. Nobody's looking at that video on Facebook. Unless you just go to my Facebook page and you scroll down for 6 years, nobody's going to do that. So you see the difference? So, but in conjunction, they work very well. YouTube gives you the ability to create evergreen content. Facebook gives you the ability in the moment of that upload to help you distribute that content so more people can see it, which gives you more juice on YouTube, and it just kind of feeds off of each other. Make sense? So that's kind of how I always call it. I even did a training years ago called FaceTube. I can't remember the full title, but it was like FaceTube was in the title, short for Facebook and YouTube combined together, FaceTube. So I might even do a training on that a little bit later. But again, I would pick a platform and go all in on it. So that's number 4. Number 5, I would post every day. More content. I would just outwork everybody. I would, whether it was a live video where I don't have to do any editing, whether it was I'm shooting a video with my phone and I'm uploading, sharing my experience, sharing my thoughts about my business, my product, my project that I'm working on, whatever. I would just upload content around it. Well, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to talk about. Remember, Google and YouTube are your best friends. Whatever the topic or niche that you're in, just YouTube it. If you're like, well, what could I talk about today? That's exactly what I did today. I was like, what could I talk about today on the Home Biz Hustle show today? I said, you know what? Let me look. So I went back and I was looking. I said, oh, that's right. On one of the other Ask Me Anything episodes, a person asked me, hey, what would you do if you had to start all over again over the next 30 days or what have you? So they kind of gave me that insight to create this episode. And even before, in some of the other episodes, I got some of those ideas by looking at other people in my niche and seeing what they're talking about. I'm like, you know what, that'd be a good topic. And then and a lot of times I don't even watch the video. I just look at the title. I'm like, you know what, that's a good, yeah, I could talk about that. And I can give my perspective on that title that I just got that from whoever that is. That's how I get a lot of ideas from a lot of videos, guys. Some just come to me because, whatever, I'm just, some just come to me organically. But some, I have days where I'm like, man, what could I talk about today? I don't have any idea. And I talk to my wife, what could I talk about today? She'd be like, I don't know. Then I just go to YouTube. Let me look here. And I'll see some other people that's in my niche and I'll see what they're doing. I'm like, okay, I could talk about that. And then I just run with it. Okay. So YouTube, Google, Facebook, people that are in your niche, see what they're talking about. Leaders in your niche, see what they're talking about. And you'll always have something that you can share. Okay. Based off of whatever it is that, you're talking about, your product, your service, your opportunity, whatever, it'll always make a difference. Okay. Here, let me see here. Can everybody hear me? Someone's saying volume loss. Let's see here. I just see that here. Just want to make sure I see my levels. Somebody just type in and say we can hear you. That way I'll know everything is fine. Just type in we can hear you. Just want to make sure. And if it is something with the volume, I'll see what I can do here. But it looks like everything is working just fine. Let's see here. Someone else, I think you see. Let me see. Okay, I see Jared. Let me see. What's that? Gerard. Okay, looks like you can. Looks like you can hear me. I don't know, Max. Maybe there's something with your phone or your computer or whatever. But I think everybody else can hear me. But just someone just type in we can hear you, and that way I'll know for a fact that everything is fine. So I'll go ahead and move on. Keep moving on here, and I'll be able to answer a few questions, and then we'll wrap up today here. And just I don't want to go long because I know it's Valentine's Day. I want to let you guys get back to your day. All right. Okay. Perfect. Okay, Max, you can hear me. Perfect. All right. So again, number one was make a decision. Important. Don't take it lightly. Okay, you got to make a decision. Without that, nothing else happens. You just procrastinate, and the next thing you know, it's December. It's December 31st, and you're like, okay, what's my New Year's resolution for 2022? Right. So you want to make sure you make a decision today. You can make a decision today. 2, get an autoresponder. 3, you're gonna need some kind of funnel system. Okay, whichever service or whatever, it doesn't matter. Just you're gonna need something. You're gonna need to choose which platform or platforms you really want to really share your message on, and then just go all out with it. That's number 5 is post every day. You're gonna have to share something every day. Okay. What I would do for me, because this is my example, right? These are some of the things that I would do. I would post every day. I would share a video every single day. Okay. Whether it's a video, whether it's a picture, a story, something. Okay. And remember, I told you some things where you can get ideas to talk about whatever it is your niche is about. Okay. So there's information out there that can help you. You just got to just choose to search for it. Remember, Google, YouTube are your best mentors. Okay. Just type the question in. They'll always deliver some kind of information for you. And I would post, and I would just go all out. I would share stories and value. Let me kind of break that down. People always say, well, sharing value. Remember, we kind of talked about this a little bit. Value is just solving other people's problems, helping other people. Okay. Giving them information that can help them with their situation. It's not always about, hey, here's my product. Pull out your credit card and buy. It's just it's not like that. It's about providing value and helping people. And a lot of times it could be you're providing. Here's something. You're actually providing value, even if you're just talking about what you're doing in your business, like how your week went, how your day is going. What you experienced this week in your business with your product, with the project that you're working on. That's giving people value because they want to see that. Okay. They want to see how real it is. So the more authentic you can be in your content about whatever project that you're working on, the more effective it's going to be in terms of attracting people to you. Okay. Because people want real. That's the currency right now that makes all the difference, is how real you can be. Okay. And everything has its place, like corporate videos and promotional videos. All those things they all have their place. But in terms of building your brand and the awareness of who you are and the value that you can give to people, it all starts with creating content and helping their situation first before, you start getting your situation resolved. Because, if you're focused more on helping others, it'll just come back to you. It's just how the universe works. So if you're helping a lot of people, sharing information with a lot of people and insight and your opinions and what you like, what you dislike, how your day went, how your business is going, what works, what's not working, all those different things create stories. Those are stories. And that's what we love. Okay, so kind of keep that in mind. And then, okay, so number 6, and this is important. I'm just writing it down here. Number 6 is you really need to commit to like a 90-day blitz. Okay, just like a 90-day. I would go out. I would go out not for at least 90 days. Okay, because in business, the business world revolves around 90-day intervals. Okay, so if I made a decision, okay, I'm just looking at me. I'm just gonna keep it 100. If I lost everything and I had to start over, first I would have to make a decision. Okay, let's do it again, Lanacy. Let's do it. We can do it. We know what to do. Let's just do it again. Okay. I would make sure our autoresponder straight. We'll make sure our funnel stuff, we still got access to that. And I would be like, okay, which platforms we really want to go all out on? Well, I would be like, hey, for me, YouTube, because one, I can create more. I would put more weight on YouTube, but start wherever. Okay. Because you can build it either way. Okay. But I would put more weight on YouTube because it's evergreen content. This content will be out forever. People can still search for it and it still pop up. Make sense? So I would just create content, and then hopefully the algorithm YouTube can pick me up again and start delivering a lot more of my content, which can help my Facebook account, which can help my Instagram account, because I can drive traffic through my YouTube account to other resources. And even on Facebook, I can drive traffic from my Facebook account to YouTube and other platforms as well. You see how that works? But I would mainly focus on maybe 1, maybe 2 platforms to go all out with. Okay, 1 to 2. For me, it's probably going to be 2. Which ones? Facebook, YouTube. I'll still do some stuff on Instagram as well. But of course, I would definitely focus on at least 2 different platforms. Okay, and what else? And I would just commit to post every day. Well, how long? Like forever? Well, I mean, I would like to do it for a long time, but I would commit. I would make a commitment to myself and to my business, okay, and to my future. Hey, I know it's not going to be overnight. I might go a whole week and make videos and do all these different things and nothing's really happening, but I dare you to do it for 90 days and watch what happens. It's all about understanding how to hack, not in a negative way, but hack the algorithm of Facebook, YouTube, and the way that you do these different platforms is through content. That's what the monster wants. The Facebook monster, YouTube monster, Instagram monster, that algorithm beast wants content. It wants to eat up content. And the more content you give it, the more it will give you in shares, in likes, in comments, in exposure. Make sense? That's the number one way to hack it. And well, how do I make content every day? It goes back to number 1. You got to make a decision to do it. And it's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard. You know why it's going to be hard? Because you're dealing with you. And if we can get you out your way, you'll be okay. Right. And that's typically the issue is, and I can speak on that as well. I'm making commitments as well in our own business, things that we need to do. It's Home Biz Hustle Show, right? Things that I want to make a commitment on challenging ourselves going into the new year and beyond is providing more value content for everybody else that's watching, that's connected to our YouTube channel. So those are some things that you want to look at here. Let me come here to the chat here really quick here. I see a few people that had a chatting here. Let's see here what we got here. Max, this is so cool. I was waiting Eastern. Kid said 2 p.m. and that is what. Thanks for showing up. Oh, no problem. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. Let's see. Here we got Big Boy. What up, Steve? Long time no see. What's up, man? How you doing? Just kind of going through a few comments here. I think we fixed the audio issue there. Let's see, Gerard, great video topic. Would it be a good idea to pre-plan your content ideas for the month? Absolutely. I do that from time to time. Even with this show, I did a few days early this week. Again, remember, this is like an experiment. So there's still some things that I'm working out, some bugs that I'm working out on how I really want to do this. It's probably going to evolve as well. And I definitely highly recommend pre-planning content. Even if it, because how I used to do, let me kind of go back years ago. Even now, I can't even say it was that long ago either, but because a lot of times I will pre-plan things that I want to post for like a week in advance. I don't think I've ever done like a month in advance. But I've done things like in a week, like, okay, this week I want to, on Monday, Sunday, I want to talk about this, Monday, Tuesday, I want to talk about that, et cetera, et cetera. It's just easier for my mind to kind of go in week intervals, but whatever works for you. If you can be like, hey, well, I've got time to plan stuff out for like 30 days and it works for me. Hey, knock it out. Then you got a whole month worth of ideas that you can share in terms of videos. So yeah, absolutely. Definitely do that. So whether it's a month, a week, or whatever, doesn't matter. Pre-planning content will make your job easier if you're committing to like, hey, I need to make content every day. It's good to pre-plan that. It'll definitely make a difference. Thanks for sharing that. That was a good question. Let me see here. Okay, audio is perfect. Okay, everybody says they can hear me. Okay, I was just making sure. Let me see. Okay, I think that was it. All right, and I don't want to keep everybody long today. I know it's Valentine's Day, but I just want to add this is, having success. I don't think it's ever been so easy in our history, especially in the business world, to become or to have some level of success. Success means a lot of means it's different. It means differently for a lot of people. So what I think is successful, you might not think is successful, and vice versa. Makes sense? So, but whatever that is and whatever that looks like, the way technology is and the way things are, everybody can have success. Everybody can reach their goals because of technology and everything. And really, it's basically gonna come down to a decision and action, because everything is here. Everything is already laid out. I'm just keeping it 100. It's just a matter of making a decision, and you'll start getting those, experiencing those levels of success that you want, and you can also grow from there and build and really see some amazing things that can happen for you and your family and your business. But again, those are some of the different points that I would do, that I just thought of, this morning when I was thinking like, what would I need and what would I do? Okay. I would definitely do a 90-day blitz. I would just go all out for at least 90 days. Why do I say that? Because I did it initially. Even though I wasn't making videos every day, I was posting a lot at that time because I was new. It was 2012 or whatever. But I was very active. I was extremely active. In 90 days from the time we started doing the right activities, I mean, it's kind of eerie on how that worked. But like literally around 90 days later, that's when I quit my job. Me and my wife. It wasn't, and let me put a disclaimer here, guys. It wasn't instant. When I first started making content and sharing content, the program that I was promoting at the time, I made some sales, but it wasn't from the internet. Those are like people that are at my job or whatever that saw my video on Facebook or whatever, people that I had relationships with. So I never count them. Like our first week, we did like a couple $100. The second week, like 170. The third week, we did like 300 or something like that. This is like when we first started, marketing online. The right way, using attraction marketing with making videos and having people see us on YouTube and Facebook in a video format. It wasn't a lot of money, but after about, I want to say a month. And again, I wasn't posting every day. So this is something that I would go, if I wish I would have done that, who knows what could have happened during that time, but I wasn't posting every day at that time, posting videos every day. I wasn't doing that. I didn't know. But I knew I needed to make some content, but I didn't know that I needed to make it every day. So if I could have made it every day, oh my God, who knows what could have happened during that time. So what you want to do is make content every day. And when I look back at that whole process, it took about 4 weeks before I got my first call with a total stranger that just saw my video on YouTube. How did he find my video on YouTube? Because I was promoting the content that I had in Facebook groups on my wall and, stuff like that. I think I did a little bit of Craigslist or whatever, just posting my YouTube video, whatever link. Remember, I didn't have to post the link of the marketing company that I was associated with because I would tell them where to go in the video. So if I got you on the video and you're watching my video, I'm going to make a connection with you and I'm going to tell you where you need to go. Click the button, click the link right there in the YouTube description and you go to my website or whatever it was, right? So I didn't need the link. So because of that activity of me sharing all that content, some guy out in New York City called me one morning while I was at work and said, "Hey, I saw your YouTube video. This looks interesting and I want to join." And guess what? He said he was going to join it when he got home from work. He actually wind up signing up after I got off the phone with him, right? And then I got another call, and then another call, and then another automatic sale when I woke up one morning. And it just kind of snowballed from there. So it wasn't overnight. If I would have made video content every day, it probably could have been almost overnight. At least within the first week, I probably could have started getting those calls from different people from around the country and around the world. But I didn't know. I know now. That's what I'm telling you. Hey, make content every day. Do it. Commit to 90 days. Watch what happens. So let me answer a few more questions. We'll wrap this up. I got another train to get on here in just a moment. Let me see here. Let me see. So I'm realizing I'm struggling with 1, 4, 5, and 9. So question C next. All right, Max, hold on one second. Let me see here. And we'll wrap this up, guys, here. Making a decision helped me. Yesterday, I realized my struggle is 1, fear of committing and then not showing up. I like how you have it scheduled to a time, but I think I'm lazy. Help. Well, Max, the great thing is, and I definitely want to do this here. I want to applaud you, because the first thing is just recognizing where your weakness is at. Okay. So a lot of people don't say that. Hey, I'm not good at this. I'm not, so good saying it. Now what you need to do is just, again, it still kind of goes back to making a decision. Why are you wanting to do whatever it is that you're wanting to do? Okay. What's your goal? What's your ultimate goal? Ask yourself, what's my goal? What do I want to do? Where do I want to go? Do I want to change my life? Okay. My current situation is this. I don't want it to be this. I want it to be that over there. Well, then you have to calculate in your mind, what are you going to do to change it? The fear is normal. Okay. It's the fear of unknown. We're always going to be afraid of something that we've never done before or seen before. But here's something to remember for everybody. If you want some things that you've never had before, you're going to have to do some things you've never done before. It's just that simple. And it goes back to just making a decision. Screw what other people think about whatever it is that you're going to be doing. Because a lot of that is, well, I don't want to make a video because what will my mom say if she sees me on YouTube? What will my neighbors say? What my friend, my cousin, my best friend, he sees me on YouTube. What is he going to think? Screw that. Okay. It doesn't matter. Are they going to pay your bills? Are they going to really help you to get to where you want to go? Now, they love you, but you can't be consumed by what people are going to think. People are going to always have an opinion. Do you think that everybody that watches my content loves watching me? No, they don't. But here's the thing. I'm not making content for them. I'm making content for you that's watching. Make sense? Not the people that are, well, that guy's just whatever. No, I'm not making that content for that individual. Because no matter what I say, they're not going to like it anyway. Who cares? Screw them. I don't care about them. in the sense of I don't care what they think about me, but it's kind of a conundrum because I kind of do at the same time, but I don't let it affect my activity. Because yeah, it sucks. Somebody leaves you a bad comment on your Facebook page or your your YouTube video or whatever. Man, that sucks. Why do you say that? It kind of hurts you. Be like, but when I see that, I be like, well, delete and move on. Because remember, not until you start getting some of that kind of feedback here and there, that when you start getting some of that, you know you've arrived. When nobody says anything, you got some work to do because nobody's seeing your stuff and nobody's connecting with you just yet. So don't worry about that. Max, just make a decision, right? Schedule, create a plan. Okay. It does, and even if it's not every day, do whatever you can. So let me put a disclaimer there because I know everybody's situation isn't the same. A 90-day, when I say do a 90-day blitz, post every day, that's a good foundation there. Okay. If you're like, well, Steve, I got this, I got that, I got this going on, I can't really whatever. I mean, even if you got to take do a video in your car, whatever you can, there's always a way. But if it's still a little bit too much, just start there. Okay. Hey, Steve, I can't do every day, but I can do maybe, at least once a week. Well, commit to one a week. Okay. And then when you kind of got I've been doing this for like a month. I think I got this down. Let me go in. Maybe I'll go to maybe 3 videos a week and start scaling yourself up. Either way, just create a plan. I can guarantee you this, everybody that's watching, you will not get to where you want to go if you don't do anything. Do something. Okay. Do something. And you can always grow and expand from there. I'm going to give you the recommended target. Okay. That you can shoot for. But if you're like, man, I don't know, I'm going to try, but whatever it is, create a plan. Don't try it. Create a plan and then commit to the plan. If like, Steve, I can't do every day, but I can do at least maybe 5. I can at least do 3 videos a week real quick. Even if it's just on my phone, 5 minutes in my car before I go to work in the morning. Hey, commit to it. Commit to it because the whole thing is to get you in the habit of creating content. Once you get into the habit of creating content, it's all over. I have trained and coached and helped people over the years that it was almost like pulling teeth just to get them to shoot a video, to get on a webinar, to do an interview. And now when I look at some of those individuals, friends of mine that I know, that I've helped, you can't keep them off the camera now. But they experienced their breakthrough. Okay. I want to help break you through that fear piece. Right. And I understand and I get it and I sympathize with it. But you're going to have to get over it. It's just that simple. And how can you get over it? You just got to get over it. You just got to make a decision to win. That's it. You just got to make, what? This is my situation. I got to make a change. This is 2021. I want something new. I want to experience something new for me and my family. I can't do what I've always been doing. I've got to change. And that change starts with you. It doesn't start with me. It doesn't start with anybody else. It starts with you. Now, I can maybe help inspire you to make that decision, but you're the only one that can make that decision. Some people make that decision and they go off to do some amazing things. Unfortunately, some people don't. But whichever side that you're on, it's your decision. Either way, you're going to make a decision. You're either going to make a decision to not win or a decision to win. So I guess really, either way, you're going to make a decision. It might as well be the right decision so you can have success. So here, let me wrap this up. Let me see. Max says, is Instagram evergreen? Instagram probably has a better organic reach than Facebook. Not necessarily. Nobody, because let me kind of break down what evergreen means. YouTube is a search engine. Okay, so Google is a search engine, really. People go to YouTube, they're searching for something. Okay, nobody really searches for anything on Facebook, really. It's really just you're just scrolling, right? But you don't really go to Facebook to learn how to, change the tire on your car. You'll go to YouTube for that, though. It makes sense. So the content of everybody that's uploaded a video on how to change a flat tire on a particular model of car, that information is always there. It'll never go away unless the user deletes it. Make sense? So it's evergreen content. Make sense? But on Instagram, we're just on there. We're just on there looking at pictures. So it's not really evergreen content. YouTube is evergreen content. And that's why you definitely want to have YouTube. Hopefully that makes sense. All right. Let's see. The 90 day is what I committed to, but I've already failed at that. That's fine. Hey, we've all failed. Guess what? We're going to continue to fail. And like I say, I don't like to say fail. I like to say learn. You learned something in that last experience, Max. Something that didn't quite work. Something didn't click. And now you know probably what that is. So when you commit again, right, just follow through with it. There's nothing wrong with failing. There's nothing wrong with learning. I like to say learning, right? Because you learn from things that didn't work out. Oh, I'm not going to do that again. Oh, well, I need to do this next. If I do this again, this is what I'm going to do because I tried it last time and the plan that I had didn't work. So let me do something different next time. And that's how you got to look at it. All right. So, hey, Ro, what's going on, bro? Fire. Hey, man, just trying to share my experience. And then, of course, let me see. Last one. Love it. I have to make a decision to win. Thanks. Absolutely, Max. That's really what you got to do, brother. But hey, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you got some value from this. Definitely comment below if you're watching the replay of this on YouTube. Just comment below if you have a question about something. Hopefully, I'll be able to help you with that. And we'll go from there. So again, guys, happy Valentine's. I kind of went a little long, but happy Valentine's Day, guys. Enjoy yourself today. Enjoy spending some time with your loved ones and everything. And hey, guys, we'll see you tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern, and we'll break down some other good information, some good value for you guys to help you get through your week, through your month, and help you to crush 2021, guys. So hey, guys, thanks for watching. Love you guys, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.